This thing is just, it's this concealer does everything that a concealer. One more time. Hi everybody, thank you all so much for joining me here today. If it is your first time, hi, my name is Jen and welcome to xoxo. If it isn't your first time, and of course if you are one of my subscribers, then thank you so much for your support and great to have you back. And yeah, we're gonna have a fun video today because it's kind of different. I'm just gonna be sitting here and I'm just gonna be talking about all the products that I love. So I'm excited, let's get started. So first is primer. I know there are already primers that are out there and maybe newer products, newer formulations, but I still can't quite part with this one. This is my favorite primer, and this is the POREFESSIONAL Pro Balm by Benefit. And I love this primer because it just does what a primer should do, all right? It blurs out your pores, it mattifies the face, and it keeps the makeup last long. It locks it into your face, like it makes it stick onto your skin longer. So this one is still one of the best ones. Actually, with the whole pore blurring situation, I think this is one of the OG. So I really like this this primer. Next, we're talking about foundations. This first foundation that I'm gonna be talking about has been my favorite for years and years and years, and I would even hunt it down because it's so hard to find it that I have to kind of ask other people to buy it for me in Europe or find the distributor. I even had to email the company and like, hey, I need this in Hong Kong, where can I get this in Hong Kong? And this is the Paris Berlin MAQUILLAGE Professionnel and the Le Fluide, because they also have other stuff, but this the fluid liquid foundation. And the thing that I love most about it is the texture of this. It looks like skin. Whenever I wear this foundation, people are like, they don't say, oh, I love your foundation. They say, I love your skin. Your skin looks great. And it's because of this foundation right here. The only thing that I don't like about this is that it's so hard to get in Asia. This one is a European brand. It's Paris Berlin. And yeah, it's just so hard to find. And I had to hunt down the certified distributors of this makeup. But I also noticed that it's only available in like professional makeup shops. Like that, this is where professional makeup artists go to buy makeup. And there are some places like that here in Hong Kong, and that's where I found this this foundation. Yeah, it's not available, not in Hong Kong or in Asia. Maybe in Europe, it's like everywhere, maybe, I'm not sure. But this is not available in malls and all of that stuff. So maybe I should stop talking about it, because then I will just be annoying people and be like, why are you talking about this when we can't have it? But hey, if you're in Europe, then yeah, you probably have this foundation like all over the place, maybe, right? Okay, next one. If you've been watching my videos, then you already know that this is my favorite foundation because I use it in all my videos. This one is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and I am in the shade Punjab. I love this, the texture of this foundation on my skin. Great coverage, medium to full. You can build it up, but I like a medium coverage because my philosophy when it comes to foundations is that foundation isn't really something that you use to cover every single blemish on your face. What the function of foundation is that it's just supposed to even out your skin tone for all over the face, so it's all even. And then if you have blemishes that need coverage, you use concealer. So there are some people that are like, oh, I'm gonna pile on my foundation so that I will cover all of my blemishes. then it looks really thick and cakey and not great. So I really recommend not piling on foundation. Just find a really good foundation like this one that will even out your skin tone, and it will look like skin, and it will look really natural on your face. Also, it has like a dewy finish, which I love. I don't like matte foundations because they make my face look really dry. They make my skin look really dry. So I like these like radiant, like it said, natural radiant. Yeah, it really does what it says it does. It looks natural, it's radiant, and it's long wear. So I love this one. All right, so a very quick special mention is this one from Hourglass, and this one is called the Vanish Stick, and I have the shade Linen. For this one, I chose a shade that is a little bit brighter than my actual skin tone because I use this for highlighting. It's just a very beautiful texture, and it's so easy to blend, and once it's on your skin and then blended it out, it's just seamless. You don't even see it. It's just so beautiful on the skin, and it once it sets, it has this powdery texture. Is that, I don't know how to describe it, but what I'm saying is that once it's set, it looks like you already put powder on your face even if you haven't yet. So yeah, this is a really good foundation to have as well. It is kind of pricey though, if I'm gonna be honest, but then you only need a little bit, and a little bit goes a long way. So then in the end, I've had this for I think a year now, and it still has a lot of product left in it because I only use it to highlight the highest point of my face. So anyway, I really love this one. You guys should go out and try and see if it works for you as well. Okay, I'm going to be talking about concealers now, and of course, you guys already know, this is not a big surprise, but I love Tarte Shape Tape. This concealer has everything that you look for in a concealer. All right, first, my criteria for judging concealers. It's supposed to cover all your blemishes, like really cover them, right? And matte finish, because you don't want your concealer to be moving around, and you also don't want your concealer to be shiny, because then if you put it on a blemish, especially if it's a raised bump on your skin and then it's shiny, it highlights it even more, and that's the opposite of what we want from concealers, right? So, and also once it sets, it's locked in. These characteristics are all in this concealer, and it's the Tarte Shape Tape. Sometimes I use this under foundation and sometimes over foundation, and then sometimes both if I have a lot of things to cover. But yeah, this is definitely this is already a bestseller. Everybody on the beauty community raves about this concealer. So if you are looking for a great concealer, then you should try this one. But what I can say though about the Shape Tape is it can be quite thick. And if I am going for a natural makeup look, which is actually all the time, believe it or not, so the Shape Tape can be quite heavy on my skin. So I use a different concealer, and this one is from NARS as well, and this one is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This one just looks like skin, especially when used with the NARS Natural Radiant. Together they look so good and natural, and just it's not thick. It's a cream concealer, and it's best used with a concealer brush just to blur that all out, all of the imperfections and all of that stuff. But it blends really well with my skin and with my foundation. So I really like that one. Special mention once again is this one from Tarte, and it's the Creaseless Concealer. So before, I had really dry skin under my eyes, and I noticed that concealer and foundation tend to crease under there. So I was thinking, okay, I need a creaseless concealer. And then I found this in Sephora, so then I bought it, got home, tried it, and at first I was so disappointed because it doesn't cover blemishes. It's shiny. And it moves around. It's like a jelly-like texture. And I thought in the beginning it was like, oh, it's gonna make my skin glowy, but then yeah, it doesn't do what concealers should do. So I was so mad. I'm like, this is such a bad purchase. But one time I forgot my foundation, so I used this as foundation, and lo and behold, this is a really good foundation. If you're going for that glass skin, this is what you should be using. Covering all your blemishes with this, and maybe a little bit on the high points of your cheeks. This is golden. Yeah, see, I want to show you what it looks like, but I'm out. It's like I need to buy more now because I immediately loved this foundation. But anyway, it looks like that. And yeah, it doesn't really set. It stays dewy. It stays shiny. And so as a concealer, I was so disappointed. But as foundation, or as like a glow, like a, like glowy product, it does really, really well. So I use that for that purpose now, not for concealer. Okay, speaking of glow, we're gonna talk about some highlighters now, and I only have two that I like. So we're gonna start with this one, and this is a cream highlighter. Highlighter meaning like the shimmer, the glow. This is from MAC, and this is the strobe cream. I have the yellow toned one, and I have the pink toned one. So this is something that I use before foundation. This is like all over the face to make my skin really, really glowy. This goes under foundation. If you put it over foundation, it looks kind of weird, so don't do that. But yeah, this is a highly recommended one. And also my favorite highlighter glowy makeup product is the BECCA Shimmering Skin Perfector. Oh my gosh. Yes, I got the name right. This one is a really, really good highlighter. You've probably seen me use it in my other videos if it isn't your first time here. Yeah, it's just, the glow is just amazing. And it looks really great on skin for some reason. This is really great. This is also one of those best sellers in the movie. This is also one of those best sellers when it first came out. It was really, really great. All right, so next one we have eyebrow product. This one is from KIKO Milano, and it's the eyebrow duo. So it has a pencil on one side. Wait, let me see. Yeah, it has a pencil on one side, and it's super tiny little pencil, and it's really great because it's just very precise, and you don't have to sharpen it because it's a retractable pencil. And then on the other side is the marker. It has a marker with the finest tip, and I'm able to draw little hairlines with it. And because I have bald spots on my eyebrows, this eyebrow duo is super perfect. However, this one from KIKO Milano is from their Tuscan Sunshine collection, which was a limited edition. So then it's hard because then they change products, then they don't sell these anymore, and yeah, it's an annoying thing that cosmetic companies do, is like they discontinue a perfectly good product. But good news though is that Benefit just came out with this eyebrow duo, almost exactly like this, and it's the brow blade. There you go. It's the brow blade, and it also has the pencil and the marker on the other end, and it's really great product. You guys should check it out. Also, if I'm going for a natural look, that bushy brows look that everyone is sporting right now, this is what I use, and this is the NYX Professional Makeup Tinted Brow Mascara. And my shade is Brunette. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, my shade is Brunette. And I love this because it makes my eyebrows like look polished and groomed, but also natural. Compared to, say, when I use pencils, when it looks super like precise and like, I mean, it looks beautiful, but also we all know it doesn't look natural. But this one is a more natural option, so I really like this one by NYX, and it's the Tinted Brow Mascara. Okay, moving on now to eyeshadow.